Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
Hey, if you haven't heard, check out our Double Chin channel.
If you haven't heard, you gotta check it out.
That's the word on the street. Also follow us on Instagram. It's all cool pictures that we post, nothing bad. All right, so we talk a lot about Asian parents. Now, one reason Asians are able to relate to each other a lot of times is because of our parents. In more cases than not, Asian parents are very much alike.
They're usually not too flashy. Asian parents enjoy the simple things in life with the common goal of raising a child who would meet their often strict requirements.
There are many things Asian parents enjoy, but there are definitely things that Asian parents hate. Here are some of them. Number one, video games. Asian parents hate video games. They think it kills brain cells, makes people more violent, and is the ultimate time waster.
Yeah, those are all kind of true though. You know what game that they let me play?
What?
Chess on the computer.
Okay,
That's
that
about
makes
it.
sense.
In today's day and age, I mean, any game you pretty much touch will pretty much rot your brain.
Except for Command and Conquer, that's just practice, you know, in case you want to rule the world one day.
That's right.
Number two, sports. Asian dads like to watch sports, but only if it's soccer.
Sometimes basketball.
Sometimes basketball. Asian moms hate all sports. And they both will definitely not be happy if you try to join a sports team in school.
Not happy would be an understatement. It would probably be more like, why you waste time on sports? Study more. Football's so violent. Go play ping pong. I got a true story about this. Not only do they not let you join collegiate sports or high school, but at the lowest level, Little League, my parents did not let me play Little League baseball.
My parents did not even let me join the track team.
Yeah.
The track coach said, all your parents gotta do is sign this waiver and you can join the track team. I go home, they're like, why you need to run? Oh, you walk to your room and go study. And if you want to see your Asian parents really blow a fuse, tell them you want to be a professional boxer.
Yeah, you will never be heard from again. Number three, loud music. Asian parents typically like Chinese classical instrumental music or classical singers and will basically hate any music that you like, especially rap, hip hop, and rock and roll.
This was one of the reasons why it was so hard, at least for me to go on road trip with my parents. I mean, if you can't agree on any music, then all that's left is talking. I don't know about you guys, but sitting in a car for 4 hours just talking to your parents, there's just something really awkward about that.
Yeah, especially when the topic of relationship comes up, then the awkward gets more awkward.
Exactly.
Number four, Western food. Typically, Asian parents just love food from their respective country.
But Asian parents sometimes do like food from other Asian countries. For example, my parents are Chinese, but they love Korean food.
But they can all agree on something. They all hate Western food, especially Western foods with cheese inside of them. I mean, have you ever seen an Asian parent munching on a mac and cheese?
Thing is, Asian parents will sometimes eat Western food, you know, when they can't find a good restaurant that serves food that they like. They would eat the food and they will complain non-stop about the food. Like, oh, fried chicken too greasy. It tastes so bad. How do Lao Wai eat this?
I remember it was a battle when I was a kid,
right?
Because I always wanted to eat anything Western, pizza, McDonald's, burgers, and fries, and they always had to go to a Chinese restaurant, and we would fight over that.
And you know, like, that's the first thing, whenever you go to a new city or when you travel with your parents, that's the first thing we look for when we try to go eat somewhere. It's like, oh, what's the nearest Chinese restaurant? And sometimes we will even settle for Americanized Chinese restaurant just so we can eat at a pseudo-Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, that's painful.
Anyway, Asian parents also hate anything that is too sweet. So that's basically anything sweeter than, say, you know, a stick of gum.
So, cakes, pies, ice cream, all too sweet for Asian parents. This is why if you ever eat cakes or pastries from Chinatown, they are never very that sweet.
If you do get caught by Asian parents stuffing your face with pies, ice cream, cakes, get ready for the "why you eat this? Look at all the Lao Wai, they so fat, you want to be fat like them" speech.
Or next. Anything below an A grade. Okay, just understand this. Your grades will determine your happiness in life, at least when you are living under your parents' roof.
Yep, if you continue to come up with those A's, then you can have almost anything you want within the Asian parents reward system, of course.
But if you ever slip up and get that B, then be ready to face the fury.
Just remember, the Asian parents grading scales goes as follows. A is average.
B is bad.
C is catastrophic.
D is disowned.
And F means forgotten forever. this scale applies to all classes, except for gym, of course.
Yeah. Asian parents also hate sleeping in. Asian parents like to wake up early, like extremely early, and they like to go to the park and do like, you know, their exercises and walk around. And they expect you to get up the same time as well.
Exactly. Ever woken up to the loud, ground-shaking voice of your mother yelling for you to wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday and then asking why you sleep so much?
My mom would come in and just take the covers off my bed. And I'm just like, and then of course I get up.
There's no sleeping in ever.
Yeah. Next, American cars. Asian parents hate owning American cars. When you were growing up, how many of you ever rode around in a Ford or GM or, gosh forbid, a Pontiac?
Actually, my dad bought a Pontiac station wagon once, and then he got into a bunch of car accidents with them, so it's all dented and used and just horribly looking. Then, you know, he graciously passed it on to me during my highly impressionable high school days, where, of course, no kids teased me at all about driving around in a totally beat-up Pontiac Safari 6000 station wagon with brakes squeaking so loud you could hear it 2 blocks away. But then he bought a Toyota for himself.
Yep, I had to drive around my parents' station wagon, of course, Ford, and they bought themselves a brand new Toyota Corolla. Toyota is like the holy grail.
Exactly. You know what would be funny? Just to see some Asian parents one day just rolling around in a Hummer.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Big Hummer, out walks a little Chinese lady.
Yeah, or like a Mustang.
Yeah, something crazy.
Those are many of the things that Asian parents hate. I'm gonna add another one to that. You know, Asian parents, besides hating sweet food, they always got on my case for eating anything that was overly salty,
of course,
sour.
Overly anything.
Overly anything. Yeah. But then that's like all the food that's out there. So basically I can't eat anything. I could eat like steamed vegetables.
My parents got on my case for eating late.
Oh,
it's just like, why are you eating so late? It's always tied to the fact that you're gonna be fat.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so those are some of the things that Asian parents hate. Let us know if we left out anything in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, all that good stuff. See you later.
Peace.